Hey, this is Sam Black with my first match with Jeskai tokens in Standard. I'm on the play, and I have a functional hand. Clearly lead with the Temple. And this is interesting. Next turn I clearly want to play the Seeker, but I could play Swift Spear and raise the alarm the turn after that, which might be sweet. Not knowing the matchup, I'm not sure, but it sounds likely to be good, so I'll put it on top. Feel pretty good about keeping the Swift Spear here. It's a little questionable, but I am going to raise the alarm at instant speed, I think. Maybe not. Or I mean, on my, so the question here is whether I want to play it now for an extra damage, or wait to not lose it all to anger, and discourage him from playing a Rabble Master and hitting me. I guess enough can go wrong that it's not worth getting one extra damage when my opponent's at 20. If I still had the Seeker in play, it would be worth 2 extra damage and 3 life, but at just 1 damage, I don't think it is. And he plays Rebel Master even though I have open mana, which is not great for me. Just gonna take it and cast Raise the Alarm. And I think I just attack with everything here. He probably won't block a soldier, but it's great for me if he does. Wow, he actually did. No, that's bad. At this point, I'm just going to hang back and block. I don't love the way this is going, but I guess just sitting here taking a little bit of damage and finding more creatures for a more powerful Jeskai charm isn't the worst. Ember Swallower. That's certainly unexpected. Let's see what's coming. Not that. I think I have to pass again. I've drawn too many lands. Divination. There's no telling what this guy's going to cast. So I can either kill the Ember Swallower or a Rebel Master and a Goblin. Ember Swallower is kind of problematic. So is the Goblin or Rebel Master. I think I have to kill the Ember Swallower because I can just draw a removal spell for the Rebel Master. That's certainly not a removal spell. Gonna play this. I'm not planning to play the Battlefield Forges ever because I want to be able to discard them if I end up finding an Ascendancy eventually. Obviously finding an Ascendancy and spells is kind of a long shot, but if I draw a Treasure Cruise, it could all happen, and that's the kind of thing that I need to turn this game around at this point. Because that's the kind of thing I need, I think I want to have a creature in place. I don't think I'm going to block a goblin, so I think I want to attack, but that's pretty horrible. I'm going to take a ton of damage here. Well, I'm sort of not dead if nothing happens. I can block the Rebel Master and Jeskai Charm and go to 3 and die to a burn spell. Treasure Cruise is certainly my only out at this point. No one card can do it. Assuming and that's assuming he has nothing in his 5-card hand. And dead. Alright, so I clearly want this stuff. I probably want these. Suspension Field is certainly an option against Ember Swallower. Let's look at a more controlling take here. So this would be transforming all the way. which might be transforming more than is optimal, but Jeskai charms are certainly not great in this build. Maybe they should be something else. Not sure if I want Raise the Alarm, Seeker, or Hordling Outburst. I think I want 2 Seeker to Raise the Alarm. This is also probably a lot of suspension fields. I don't know how many big creatures he has. But it seems important to be able to answer those things if this is the way I'm going. I'll try it like this. This hand looks fine. Brimaz seems good, but I need mana at this point. I don't really want to have to try to jet to hope to find a way to be able to cast him. I'd rather just draw land and then be able to scry to non-lands with the Magma Jet. Treasure Cruise is a great addition to this hand that's just all removal. Now I actually have a game plan. Before it was just hope he floods and win because I don't have a lot of lands, and hope that he plays creatures that I can be killing. So now I hope that he plays a guy. If he doesn't, I'll have to just Magma Jet him, but that'd be a lot worse than getting to kill a creature. No, that's a creature. I definitely want the Battlefield Forge because I want to be able to cast Mantis Rider while he only has 1 mana up. The Mystic Monastery is fine but not great, and I don't want to draw more lands than that, so I'll put it on the bottom. Nykthos. Interesting. This is fine. Rebel Master attacks, or Goblin attacks into Mantis Rider, I block, and then I get to kill the Rebel Master. And I even get to leave Negate up. I have to damage myself, but that's clearly worth it. Probably should have just tapped both Battlefield Forges. This way it's clear that I'm not holding Raise the Alarm. think I want to just negate basically anything to start powering the treasure cruise. If I draw a land, I can just cast it. Plus any 2-for-1's pretty good here, so. Well, now I hope if he generator servants, it's something that I can suspension field. Like a Doom engine would be ideal. Or a Soul of Chandelar. I can stoke the flames that, which is about as good. But he left 2 mana up, which means he likely has a counter spell, which is really unfortunate, but still have to try. And I get the consolation prize of a treasure cruise if it doesn't work. Alright, let's go on a cruise. Let's definitely play this land to minimize the impact of a monstrous Stormbreath Dragon. Do I want to play the mountain? Ordinarily, I would certainly want to discard it, and I guess the extra mana doesn't do anything for me. I think I'm playing Seeker here. Okay, he's drawing a card, which I think is better for me than him killing one of my creatures here. Evolving Wilds in a 2-color deck is pretty intense. I think that means he has to be playing Treasure Cruise or Dig Through Time, which he was pretty likely anyway, but you can't imagine playing Evolving Wilds with this mana base otherwise. And even then, I think I'd rather just play a fetch that finds one of my colors. Maybe his mana is really bad because of Nykthos. So I could play Anger of the Gods to get to loot to hope to find a burn spell to kill Stormbreath Dragon, which is clearly awful, but might be my best chance at this point with Keranos going. Kinda think it is. Well, not ideal, but it technically works insofar as it answers his Stormbreath Dragon. Well, that's good. Still have a chance here, especially if he bricks on killing my guys with Keranos. The bird is really good for me. Three damage. Oh. He's still a mana short of Monstrous? That's really good. That's unfortunate. But he has no hand. But he still has Keranos. So I'm still in pretty bad shape. That's probably better than this temple. Need to find a treasure cruise in a hurry. If for no other reason than to loot. But also just stopping him from scrying is good. 4 and 6 is pretty much the same when he has Keranos, but there's a cruise. Still don't love my chances against this Keranos, but we're drawing the right cards. Bottom, that's good. Discard the field. I want the instant. The cheaper spell. No! Really? Alright, well, I guess I have to stoke him to loot. Not going my way. Now he's cruising. That's bad. I'm sure I'm dead. Alright, well, I can kill this. I guess I probably should have done those in the other order, but didn't matter. If this thing could damage players, I'd have won right here, clearly. So just have done 8 to him. And yep, that's lethal. Kind of close.